teenage years. And then when the opportunity came around for me to sign to Chalk City, which is a Nigerian label, I took it on because I was already comfortable with the country. I had already been there. I know what it's like. I know what the vibe is. So, and not only that, they were opening a branch in East Africa, which I was the first East African to sign on to that label. So in many ways, I looked at it as me doing the work of a pioneer. Like, I feel like that should be the future. People should be able to, you know, move around the continent freely the way people do in America. I mean, you hear Taylor Swift can be from, I don't know where she's from, Alabama, but she can live in LA. She can work in New York. She can work in Texas. I think people should be allowed to move around the continent freely. And that was always the goal, to be a Pan-African artist. And to me, that means that, you know, you do what you do at home, but also you go and you do work in other countries as well. So that's always been very important for me.
And how has that experience impacted or affected your music career?
It has it's impacted me in every way. You know, the industry there is totally different than what we have happening in Kenya, and in East Africa generally. I think if anything, it gave me an understanding of the type of work ethic that artists need to have to succeed. And not only artists, but the team around an artist. That was my first time having a real team. So understanding those things, and there were so many lessons. Performing, you know, I think I don't know much about the audience in Ghana, but I know in Nigeria it's a very, very difficult audience. You could be performing, you could be on fire, doing Janet Jackson choreography and everything, and people could just be sitting there folding their arms. They will not even show you that you've done anything. But I think that is the best crowd.
We saw that about 2-3 years ago when Shatawale, in fact, Xylophone Music, a whole record label, went to Nigeria.
Yes.
And our big artists were performing and they were not getting applause and cheers. Like, it was like nothing.
It's not even just about Ghanaian, even Nigerian artists. I've been
they do that too.
I've been in audiences where, I mean, it could be anyone. David, I mean, the only person I remember people standing to was Two-Face. Two-Face, everybody stands up. Like, everyone, old and young, gets on their feet, shows appreciation, shows love for the legend. But these young guys, anybody else that you can mention, I don't care who it is, especially depending on the type of event. I think it's a different thing when you perform for the fans versus perform at some of these like bougie events. So I had a lot of experiences performing at those type of arenas, and it was excellent practice for me. It helped me up my fashion game and really, really put more into my performance and care more about what's happening on the stage and what's happening out there. So I think from an artist development standpoint, Nigeria was really, really good for me.
So if you have survived in this tough environment, then Kenya is very easy for you?
Not necessarily. Kenya is different. It's a whole different ball game, you know? There's language barrier, there's style of music, there's a bit way less industry, you know, as far as events and things that happen. I think the differences are like night and day. I can't tell you that because I trained in the belly of the beast, that it suddenly becomes easier in a place where the industry is still developing.
I know Kenya is the gateway to East Africa. How is your music consumed in the entire East African region, apart from Kenya, your home country?
How is it consumed?
Yeah.
Radio, TV, digital stores, same way it's consumed in other places. I don't know if you mean like how does the music get to the people, or do you mean
how it gets to the people?
Oh, absolutely, same way it gets to the people in Ghana.
But do you perform shows in all the countries in the region?
No, I can't say all the countries. There's a lot of countries I have not been to.
In East Africa?
In East Africa.
But you are the
yes.
queen of East Africa music. And
you gave me that accolade. I don't know why. And that's why I said I need you to be my hype man.
That's what they say.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Then much love to whoever is saying that. And I receive it.
Tanzania?
In Jesus' name, amen.
How often do you perform in Tanzania?
Well, there has been a pandemic. I'm not sure if you know. In the world.
I know.
So there's really but it's funny you mentioned Tanzania because they've still been moving. Like shows are still happening in that particular country. People are still outside. They're saying that there's no corona in Tanzania, so I don't know. Anyway, that's another story.
What about Uganda?
I haven't been to Uganda in quite some time.
Do you have a fan base in Uganda?
Absolutely. Uganda is also very close to my heart.
And how do you serve your fan base in Uganda if you don't go there to perform?
Well, you go. If we go when we're invited. We go when we're invited. We go when we're... literally, it's not like you just go there and build a stage for yourself. No, you go when you're invited.
I know.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm sure you know how showbiz works.
I know. Let's come to West Africa.
Okay.
And one of your peers, in fact, you've always been benchmarked with Tiwa Savage. What exactly could be the reason for giving Tiwa Savage a heavy blow on your Case Daniels FU challenge?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you cool with Tiwa Savage?
I don't have no problem. She's talented. No problem with anyone.
Is she your friend?
No.
Would you consider doing a project with her?
I don't know. I think for me, like when it comes to music, it has to be very organic. Like I like to be in the studio with people, who respect me and who I respect, and
a lot of people think.
Speaking of studio.
People think.
Speaking of studio.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the studio since I've been in Ghana, and there's some amazing artists in Ghana. I think you should, continue what you're doing. You're doing a great job promoting them. You know what I mean? And I know the whole controversy thing works well for you, but if you really focus on what's happening in Ghana and your industry, you guys, the sky is the limit, honestly.
Thanks for the advice.
Absolutely.
To some people, they hold a different view to your advice. They think that what we call beefing, may rather promote you, put you in the spotlight,
No, and you know what? You know how they say, like, no publicity is bad? I actually don't believe that. Because I believe that people have legacy. Like, at the end of the day, you want to be known for something. I hate arguments in entertainment. I think it takes away from the music. Maybe, I'm hearing that people really do like drama around the artist, but for me, it's not good for me. It's not good for my mental health.
My last controversial question, then we come to your project.
No.
How do you cure the perception in the minds of people that you and Tiwa Savage, you are envious of each other?
Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about, and I would appreciate it if we can focus on the matter at hand.
But do you think African...
Which is Victoria Kimani came to your studio.
Right. I know you are devoted to women empowerment. Now, let me ask, do you think African female musicians need to work harder than their male counterparts?
No, I think that the media should do more to support African female artists. I think African female artists work already twice as hard as the men do. And a man can cough on a track and you guys will be in here, oh my God, it's a hit. But a female can go and do the most amazing music and do the craziest visuals with the best fashion, and you guys will not support it. So I will not say that African female artists need to work harder. I'll say they need to be more supported.
My final question, then we come to Project Africa. Choose one, Wizkid or Sarkodie?
You gotta stop doing this.
Oh, come on, that's my job.
You know what? I'm not choosing one. I want both. I like them both musically.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. What else? Today is great to be speaking with The queen of East Africa music, Victoria Kimani, out with a new project, Africa.
She want the Illuminati. Wash it down, wash it down. Oh, yeah, if you wash up the thing, girl.
All right, so this is Victoria Kimani and our very own, the highest Sarkodia. Wash it.
Wash up the thing, girl. Wash up the thing, girl. Upgrade the thing, girl. Wax up the thing, girl. Wash up the thing, girl. Roll for daddy when you roll it, this beat got me so lit, You don't know me now. Call the police, She said, give me that thing. She no wanna wear the ring. He want the thing and thing. She want the thing and thing. I need to know right now.
All right, Queen. Ami T. Pay is asking you on Facebook. Abeiku, please, I want to know why she loves Sarkodia so much like that.
Oh, okay. I think he's an amazing artist. Like, come on, who doesn't love Sarkodia? His flow is incredible. And also, from the first time I said that I wanted to work with him, he's always been very professional. As soon as I send him the track, he sends it right back to me. He doesn't have that same ego that a lot of male artists have. If people are wondering why sometimes you don't see enough collaboration between male and female, it is because, I'm sorry to go back to blaming guys, but there is a huge ego problem in our African music industry. And I'll just say that Sark does not have that ego. He's a humble guy. And yeah, I appreciate how he's professional when it comes to the music. So that's why I got love for him, man. That's the big bro.
Yeah, shout out to you, highest.
Mash up the thing, yeah.
What?
Wash up the thing, yeah. Upgrade the thing, yeah. Wax up the thing, yeah. Mash up the thing, yeah. Balenciaga. Wash it up, wash it up. She want the Gucci Prada. Buff it down, wax it up. She want the new Ferrari. Wash it down, wash it down. She want the Illuminati. Wash it down, wash it down.
What else? If it be Gucci you want me, I go buy. If it Prada or the Louis Vuitton, you go Dubai. You go chillin', I'm feeling with from 10 July. Can go for us and send me deep from Abu Dhabi. Say, yeah, you feel me shake dollar. Money the ooze, baby, you know I'm a big baller. I know the lose, me sick and I feel the kum chola. I got the juice, go, me sasa buying cover. You can refuse. Bow made jeans alongside the venture. Self-made king, the man of the century. No long thing, a bunny sound is empty. The book to my brother, running it empty. Feeling the boy, feeling the swagger. Pick up a choice, and they make you a kawa brabo, never than enjoy. We do to rapper. They don't wanna see us and go see us.
She want Balenciaga. Wash it up, wash it up. She want the Gucci Prada. Buff it down, wax it up. She want the new Ferrari. Wash it down, wash it down. She want the Illuminati. Wash it down, wash it down. Oh.
Meaning of the title of the song?
Mtoto means child.
In toto.
Mtoto. So the way I said it, it's kind of like slang for a hot, young, sexy chick. Can I say sexy on air? Okay.
It's allowed.
Okay, thank you.
It's allowed.
Thank you.
In Ghana, it means something else.
What is Mtoto? M-T-O-T-O.
In Ghana, I can say it on air.
You know what's so crazy about what you're telling me now? I know at least 5-6 different countries where it means the same thing that I think it means in Ghana.
You can ask anybody in Ghana. I can't lie on national radio.
Even like India
in
and
Ghana,
Mexico.
Toto, you can. I'm sorry, but anyway,
Mtoto.
this is East Africa Mtoto.
Mtoto.
Mtoto, yeah.
I don't think the Ghana one is Mtoto. I think yours is just Toto.
Just the same. It sounds the same.
It sounds the same.
Yeah.
No comment.
Anyway, I have a surprise for you.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Queen Aisha Modi.
Hey, the
Hey.
Godfather is
Hey.
the great Abeiku.
Good to have you. Good to have you. How is the state? How is the weather?
Oh, everything is okay.
When are you coming back?
But everything is okay.
You are in the state, but it feels like you are here. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
I got
Aisha, help me. This gentleman he's really firing down. Help. Send help.
What's going on?
No, we're just having a good time.
Please, that is my number one superstar. Don't trouble her.
You know, we're having good time. We're having good
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
We're having good
I can
time.
tell.
Aisha, tell us, how did you get the deal to be in the team of Victoria Kimani?
Victoria. You know, we all know Victoria is a very big artist. And through a brother, I got to know Victoria. So my brother introduced Victoria to me, and we spoke. And she told me about her plans of coming to Ghana and stuff, and we just decided to work together. So me being a manager already, so we just decided to work together. She gave me the chance to work with her. So let me put it.
Oh, sorry. We've lost Aisha Modi. We'll get her back online and ask specifically. But let me come to Queen. Please pardon us. We have erratic power today, but everything is going to be all right. Tell me, what role does Aisha Modi plays in your management?
Are you asking me or
Yes.
are you asking her?
No,
Okay.
she's off the line.
Oh, okay. Aisha is definitely my manager, especially here in Ghana. I told her what my vision was, and it lined up with what she has in mind as well. So I think it was just one of those kind of God-given unions. You know, sometimes you don't know what you need, but God knows what you need. You know what I mean? So I think that this was something that just happened very, very organically. I know I keep saying organically, but I like when things are natural. So yeah, it sort of just happened.
So Aisha, Queen, sorry, Aisha. Okay, right. So as a member of your management team, specifically for Ghana, what are her job responsibilities or duties? What is expected of her?
You can ask her. She's on the phone.
You signed her up.
Yeah, but you have her on the phone.
Now she's off the line.
Oh, she's off the line?
Yeah.
I think when it comes to management, it's forming a team around an artist, ensuring that they're successful, ensuring that the vision comes to life. There's a lot of details.
Okay, so Aisha is back on air.
Oh,
Aisha. Hello, Queen.
Yes, the great Santana.
Okay, so tell me, as a manager, or as one of the managers, or manager for Victoria Kimani in Ghana, what are your duties and responsibilities, among other things, making sure that her vision is encapsulated to your duties and responsibilities, and what are you currently doing for her?
As you've already seen, we are pushing a project. Already she's big. She's very big in Nigeria. She's very big in the state as well. So it's just that I think she has so much idea of working in Africa and getting all these vibes and all that. So my responsibility to her is like making sure a project is being done, making sure a production is being pushed well. Like when we used to manage Abeiku. That is how I'm managing it. It is my responsibility in Ghana now.
Okay, great. So if anyone wants Victoria Kimani in Ghana, they should contact Aisha Modi.
Yes, if anybody want anything at all, any business at all, any deal, anything at all, yes, they have to contact me.
All right. Let me come to Queen. Who is behind the project name Africa? And the Africa, I don't know whether you coined it. This is the first time I'm seeing Africa spelled Afreaaka.
No, Africa.
Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Who is behind this genius idea?
It's myself and my co-collaborator on the album. His name is First. The album is a joint project between me and an amazing producer artist. His name is First. He's originally from Liberia, but lives in the States. He is a platinum selling producer. He's worked with Post Malone, Ariana Grande, Migos, 21 Savage, everyone, 2 Chainz. And he wanted to reconnect back to his roots. And when we started recording, we didn't know it was going to turn into an album. We were just recording songs. And at the end of it, we were thinking of the name to call it. And we needed something that resonates with the vibe of the album as well as who we are as people. So when I think of the term freak to me, when I heard freak growing up, I heard like, oh, that person is a freak. They're weird. They dress funny. That person is a freak. Don't talk to that person. And I also looked at freak as someone who's freaky. If you're freaky, you do freaky things. You can define that how you want. So there's also the idea of when a DJ or when a producer freaks a beat, when you take an instrumental and you switch it up and you remix it and you sample it and you kind of freak it. So essentially that's how we wanted the vibe of the album.
Okay, so let's get ready to freak it out.
Let's freak it. Let's get freaky.
Let's get freaky.
Baby, when you do it, I love the way you do it. You hold me when you do it. Baby, it's too late. I need a dose of your love to survive. Baby, put it on overdrive. Let's go on a joyride.
Alright, that's the album title. Africa.
Put it on overdrive. I'll be your margarita.
Like freak.
Soy mamacita. I can be your bonita. I put a freak in Africa. Africa. I'm Africa. Let me say on Africa. Sexy señorita. Ahorita. Excita. Put the freak in Africa. Sweet love. Sweet love. Baby, feel good, yeah. Feel good. Sweet love. Sweet love. Make me feel good, yeah. Feel good, yeah.
Posa kitoko bonita, tellement sexy mignon. Posa kitoko bonzenga, Mama Africa, tellement belle, tellement belle, tellement bibi Africa muzuri, uko butamu sana. I love you baby, nakupenda sana. I love you baby, I love you baby. Bolingo nanga yeyo, nalakisi na miso, mahoyo bamisala kolula, oya kolula akosamba.
I be your margarita, your soul mamacita. I can be your bonita. I put a freak in Africa. Africa, I'm Africa. Baby, say on Africa. Sexy señorita. Ahorita. Excita. Put the freak in Africa.
Alright, so you heard Africa, the album title. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Tell me something good, baby, talk to me. Tell me something good, baby, talk to me. Tell me something good, baby, talk to me. Tell me something good, baby, talk to me. Rich nigga ballin' on you. Rich nigga, he ballin' for two. Rich nigga, I'm falling for you. Nigga, I'm falling for you. Rich nigga ballin' on you. Rich nigga, he ballin' for two. Nigga, I'm falling for you. Nigga, I'm falling for you. You like it, I love it. You want it, I want it. He said,
Now, from Africa to talk to me, I'm feeling the vibe. I see genres on the album.
Yes.
Afropop.
Yes.
African rhythm.
Yup. Afro trap.
What informed the beat, the rhythm of the songs on this album?
I think first direction was definitely to fuse authentic African music from like our fathers and mothers, like that generation, and fuse it with trap, and try and find a way to I guess modernize music that came before us. We did that. We sampled a few older records. Reno, he freaked the beat. I think generally his idea of African music was just purely based on what his father played around the house, because he has never been to the continent. For me, of course, we need to have that rhythm. We need to still be able to dance. But I think for him, his understanding of African music was just, again, like I said, what he heard. So it's just a fusion. We were just trying to create a different vibe. I don't know.
How many producers or engineers worked on this project?
I'd say 2 or 3 producers, but overall executive produced by First. And engineers, I think we had 2 or 3 engineers on the project.
All in Kenya or Nigeria?
All in LA. I
All
recorded
in LA.
this album in Los Angeles.
Beautiful. Shut down.
Shut down.
Oh my God, I must confess that Victoria Kimani is a huge inspiration to all African women.
Everywhere shut down. You see the figure from the waist down. Japan ain't cost some fashion. Nigga say he bought, that's impatience. Nigga, you ain't never even dancing. And you ain't pimping cause you told her bring her back.
Now with this hip-hop R&B vibe, what is the direction? What do you seek to achieve with this album? I mean, considering the rhythms and the beat more pop.
I always seek to achieve vibe before anything else. Like I just like good
Thinking
vibes.
more global than African.
With the project, I guess so, because it was a joint project with an American-based producer. So I can't tell you that we were the vibe. So for me, the intention with making music most of the time is pure vibe, and then later on for industry. I don't know if that makes sense.
Does this sound like indigenous Nigerian rhythm anywhere?
Highlights, vibes.
Anywhere you wanna take it, anywhere you wanna go. Oh, usually I let it fast. Tonight I wanna take it slow. Oh, I don't know how you do it, so I'ma let you take control. Oh, every time I let you do it, it's like I take a nigga slow. Oh, anywhere you wanna take it, anywhere you wanna go. Oh, usually I let it fast. Tonight I wanna take it slow. Oh, I don't know how you do it, so I'ma let you take control. Oh, every time I let you do it, it's like I take a nigga slow. Oh, usually I be coolin', but tonight I feel the vibe. She got it big by the pins. Girl, are you ready to ride? Are you ready for the jump? Hold your breath and close your eyes. I can take you there, I can take you there, I can take you there. Tell me if that's where we're headed. I can tell that you can get it. I don't wanna throw your train away. Throw it back, throw right back.